January 21st. Today we hear from two of Job's friends. Bildad is well-meaning, and some of his observations sound reasonable, such as his observation in chapter 8, verse 6. If you were pure and upright, surely now he, God, would awaken for you. But some of his observations are way off, such as chapter 8, verse 4. If your children have sinned against him, he has delivered them into the hand of their disobedience. Job's other friend, Zophar, is more presumptive and brazen, as evidenced by his observation in chapter 11, verse 6. God exacts of you less than your iniquity deserves. These friends are badly mistaken. Their facts are off. They're presumptive, and they're not being helpful. Our lives are full of well-meaning friends who offer less than stellar advice. We also encounter malintentioned friends that pose as well-meaning, but have ulterior motives. In this difficult hour, Job has to block out those well-meaning voices, dig deep, and stick to what he knew. Our core values, the parameters of our doctrine, our behavior, our daily lives, and our everyday decisions should be determined first and foremost by what God says. The role of others in our lives is to affirm, assist, and correct when needed. Sometimes we get bad advice from well-meaning friends, and it takes discernment to filter out the good from the bad, the treasures from the junk. This discernment comes through spending time with God in the Word and in prayer, developing the spiritual sensitivity to distinguish truth, or what God says, from half-truth, and distinguishing wisdom from presumptive know-it-alls or misguided fools. Here's today's application. Who do you listen to? Whose opinion do you value? Do you consult the Lord first and foremost in your decisions? Does the Word of God guide your actions? Or do you by default ask others for their opinion prior to consulting God on important matters? Are you taking the time to develop discernment? God is waiting to hear from you, and He's waiting to impart to you. Learn to discern. Now here's today's prayer.